The energies in this reading feels like someone in the collective had or has an individual in their energy that wanted them to live a secret life with them. It feels like you may have had someone who wanted you to participate in their confusion. What came out in the reading is that this was not really about making someone else tell their truth. This was about choosing to stand in your own and not participate in someone else's lie. Without further delay, let's get into the reading. What's good, collective? How is everybody doing, y'all? Hope you're doing well. We're going to get into the energies here. I do have some beginning cards already out. I'll show you what they are, and then we will clarify and see what it is Spirit wants someone to know. Okay? So the first card out is Squad. Squad here. Okay? Reconciliation, Soul Tribe, Close Friends. Okay? Close Friends. And then we have Lost. Ghosted, Cowardice, Disappearing Act. And then we have Love Bomb. Okay? Situationally Single. And Machismo. Machismo. All right? Now, this off rip feels like definitely someone was in a connection with an individual. And for some reason, the connection has been broken. Okay? It feels like someone may have been trying to love bomb someone, or someone is left feeling love bomb, whether this is you or whether this is someone you were in a connection with. Also feels like someone was non-committal. Okay? Could have been some toxic masculinity taking place. All right, so we're going to clarify these and see exactly what's going on here. Tell us more, Spirit, about this situation. Clarify, Squad. Okay. Oh, that's too many. Give me one. Just one. Maybe two. Okay. We have Swept Away, Head Over Heels, Falling in Love, Intense Emotions. So someone definitely could be really wanting to reconcile with someone, okay? This also could be that someone developed feelings for someone that they were friends with, okay? So someone may have begun to feel a little bit more passionately towards a friend here. Give me one more. Swept Away. Detective. Snooping, digging for dirt, accusations. Okay, so take how it reverberates, but this feels like there's like a connection that seems platonic, but either it moved into becoming more than that, or it appears to be, or could appear to be more than that. And it could actually be both, because this could be like someone having an affair with a friend, okay? And so someone is also not wanting people really knowing about that affair, or they don't want to be accused of something here, or someone to look into something. Digging for dirt, accusations. Maybe someone, you were in a connection with the individual who claimed they had, a person that was just their friend, but maybe as you kind of, begin to pay attention, you may have started seeing that this is more than a friendship, right? Someone getting swept away with their emotions. Clarify the loss. Nosy, spreading rumors, gossiping. Ooh. So somebody's been ghosted, and this feels like the person who did the ghosting is the person who is or was faced with the fact that they may have more feelings for a friend than they're either allowed to, supposed to, or more. They have feelings that they wouldn't want anyone else to know that that kind of chemistry is between these two people. So it feels like the person that ghosted is the person that is trying to keep something from coming out or keep people from looking into something, keep the gossip down, boundaries. We have plastic smile here, unbothered. Tell me more. What is this sipping? Receipts. Evidence, guilty as charged, exposed. They're trying to keep something from being exposed about a connection. This is either a connection with you, collective, or this is you wanting to keep something a secret about someone you're in a connection with. And I'm not really sure why. This could be an affair. This could be LGBT. Somebody could be still not ready to, live in their truth in that regard. We have my boo. And we have red flags here. Mm. Clarify love bomb, spirit. Love bomb. So spiritually woke. Okay, I feel like this is the collective. This is someone in the collective. Self-awareness, cutting through illusions, detaching from ego. I feel like someone in the collective, you was able to see through what someone else was trying to do in a connection with you. Maybe they were trying to have a friends with benefits. Okay? Type of situation going on. It feels like this intense need to keep something a secret though. And I want to know why. See, with the tiptoeing. So you picked up that somebody was not living in their truth, that something was not truthful, that they were. I feel like this is an intention to hide the truth about your connection with them. So this is not just like, okay, we just met, we're going to kind of stay low key for a little while till we get a good handle on what this is, what it ain't. This is like, no, stay in this type of connection with me and let's just be secret lovers. Secret lovers. Okay, but you are nobody's fool. You can see that this person, you may have picked it up intuitively through observation, spiritual observation. Could be divine intervention. Your spirit team could have stepped in and showed you exactly what you needed to see. That this person was acting shady. Clarify situational single. Plastic smiles out here again. So somebody's being fake. This is like a group of friends, but two people in that friend group are actually intimately involved. And one of those two people wanted to keep that a secret. I don't know if it's from the friends, could be, but it could be also that it could be from just the public eye in general. Okay? Tell me more. And it could also be that this person who wanted to keep this a secret is already in a romantic connection, maybe multiple romantic connections. I don't know. Okay? Clarify plastic smiles, but something's fake here. Legal, court paperwork filed. What? Is this like high refined energy, spirit? Like some sort of rule is being broken? Like it's not legal to do something with somebody or be with someone? Clarify legal. Rebound. What did I say? Flighty. Temporary option. Unpredictable intentions. I don't know what that is. It feels like something legal though. This person could be married, or maybe they are in a separation. In a separation. Distress act with urgency, assistance needed. Give me one more on rebound. Because this could definitely be a situation where it's like someone is in a separation or going through a legal matter with a spouse or an estranged spouse, and they don't really need to get caught cheating right now. Like it could be some private investigators, okay, involved possibly, or something of that nature. At least maybe that's the story that they told. Mm, kinky ways, split the deck. Fantasies and fetishes sexually open. This is definitely having to do, this legal and this rebound is got something to do with like that hierophant energy, traditional views. This could definitely be a DL situation, could definitely be a LGBT where someone is not out, okay, in their truth. They're hiding some sort of fantasy, some sort of fetish that they have. um This could also be a situation if this is LGBT, like someone is trying to get someone in the collective to hide in the closet with them. This could be a situation where you are not at all entertaining any idea of going back into any said closets, because why would you? Like you've already done what you needed to do to embrace who you are, whether this was, something you did as a teenager or something you just recently did, it doesn't matter, but you're already loving who you are and living in your truth. And so there could have been some chemistry here with this individual, but you slowly begin to see that they may not be ready for that, or they may not be trying to live like, they may get a kick out of living a lie, right? Like the tension of it being forbidden. Oh, oh. They may get a kick out of that. So they want to hold on to the sneaking around and doing it secretly, and nobody knows that I'm really this way, and that makes me get off because nobody really knows. And it was just like not vibing with somebody in the collective, okay? I don't know. Machismo. But that's what it feels like. It feels like somebody wanted you to participate in their, maybe they were bi curious. Maybe they were just looking to explore. Maybe they were not ready for out in the open yet. Okay. Long distance love. Machismo. So there's a separation here. There feels like there's some love here though between two people. There's some, because I feel like this is a love that's kind of built on friendship, but a friendship that has gone emotionally another way, in a more intimate, romantic way. So the love may be mutual. However, living in some sort of, illusion is not mutual. Is not mutual. Somebody definitely wants somebody back. Okay. But in order to get someone back, this person would have to live in their truth. Live in their truth. This could have to do with their family. Like someone's not out, someone's not. This does feel kind of LGBTQIA, but it doesn't have to be a collective. This could definitely be a friend who wanted to try to have an affair with you, maybe presented or proposed, y'all being more than friends. They got somebody at the house, okay, that's waiting on them. And so you were not, you saw it and you was like, nah, that's not even what this finna be. Definitely could be that too, okay? Past life. So there's a real connection here. There's a real connection here either way. Whatever the narrative is when it comes to what's being hidden, there's a real connection, or at least a bond. Or a bond. Now this could be definitely someone who's coming in to either learn a karmic lesson. And I feel like someone in the collective, you're teaching someone a lesson. okay, that it's time for them to live in their truth, you walking away is really calling this person to the carpet. Like, they're having to reevaluate how they're going to navigate this, because I feel like there's real feelings here, possibly even a twin flame connection. Divine timing. Somebody, whoever you are, you moved away from this person quickly. I think once you got wind of, yeah, because this drug up some sort of memories for you. I don't know what those memories are. Okay, you also could be missing this person at this time, but I feel like you moved away from this whole scenario pretty quickly, because it took you back possibly to a past experience, okay, where someone may have used you for lust. All right. If this is LGBTQIA, it could have triggered some things, some challenges that you may have faced, accepting your own truth. And you just weren't willing to, especially when it seems like the person just wants to create comfortability around the lie. Now, if they were like, okay, help me work on it. What do I say? How do I do it? Then that probably be different. But this feels like someone just wanted you to just like, yeah, just let them hide you. Okay. I'm seeing soulmate. So, first off, proud of you, okay, collective, for living in your truth and establishing your boundaries, not letting down on your standards, okay? It does feel like there's a bond here. That today card, I keep seeing that today. This is happening presently, because I've been shuffling this deck before I started recording, and I kept seeing this card today. So you may get a call, or you know um someone may let you know of their intentions today, whatever day you're watching this message. And if this reverberates with you, okay, there could be some contact made today, um a heart-to-heart conversation, deep conversations, intimate discussions, blunt and honest. So whatever day you watch this, if this reverberates, yeah, because see the chemistry, and it does feel like whoever this person is that thought that they was going to be able to keep you as a kept secret, honey, they're having to reevaluate that, because maybe they weren't a late night call. Okay, a late night call, to clarify. Maybe they're having to reevaluate it, because here we have this. Okay, here we have this. This is at the beginning of the reading, like intense emotions for somebody that was a part of your soul tribe, a close friend. Definitely somebody wants reconciliation. But in order for them to have that reconciliation, it feels like someone in the collective, you have given not even an ultimatum. It just is what it is. Either you want to be in your truth, you're ready for that, or you're not. And if you're not, then that's cool. We can either just be friends, or we can like not deal with each other at all, because I'm not going back to that. I'm not going back to hiding. I'm not going back to, social normative ideas or things like that. If you have a spouse or something you getting a divorce from, you know what I'm saying? Like, do what you got to do, handle your handlings, because I'm not really into to that kind of stuff. So this person now has a decision that they have to make. Well, they don't have to make it, but or what is it you want the collective to know? What is this person's intentions? That's what I want to know. What is their true intentions? What does the collective need to know as far as this person's true intentions? Because it looks like they definitely want to come in and have a conversation. Oh, okay. Hell is this? Hell is this? Revenge for what? Revenge. Wow. Where is this heart to heart conversation coming in from then? Are they trying to have a heart to heart conversation? See, this is why you got to ask what's the intentions? Apology. But it's revenge behind it. Oh, that's a plot twist. Because I didn't see that in the cards. What's going on? Friendly imposter. Oh, wow. Friendly imposter. Reconnection. A friendly imposter. They really want the reconnection to get back into what? A date? A sage advice. Oh, I feel like they're gonna try to string. Okay. Okay. It feels like this person wants to come back. Okay, so here we have the intentions. Boom, revenge. Come right out of there. All right. Apology, friendly, imposter, reconnection. Based on some of the cards that I'm seeing when I split this deck, it feels like they want to come back in. Yes, with an apology. This may be someone you haven't been intimate with. Take out how it reverberates. Because maybe this would be new to them or new for them, or I don't know. I don't know. This could be someone who is having or wanting to have an affair with you on someone else, but it feels like they want to come back in and present a heart to heart conversation that would hopefully lead to a reconnection. Now, there is this imposter energy here because ultimately it feels like they want to get back in this fuego honeymoon energy. So this is about intimacy. Now, what I saw was date. I saw love, date, and then journey. And it immediately gave me like they want to string someone along. In other words, like how I was saying, they want to come in and say, okay, well, if like for instance, if they had of in the beginning said, okay, well, I'm not, let's say it's LGBTQIA, I'm not out yet, how do I do it? I have a family, they're very strict, my dad, my mom, how did you do it? They want to present that now, right? Like, because you didn't fall for doing the situation secretly, they want to present that now. If this has to do with somebody wanting to, have an affair with you on their partner, they want to present it in a way as if, we got a date, the divorce is happening, this right here, everything's good, we good. And it's really not really all good. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like they're going to say what they need to say to get back in this energy. Okay? To get back in this energy, because I feel like they still want to be intimate with someone, whether you were intimate with them before or not. Okay. All right. I'm glad I asked. Okay. So, what is the advice for the collective? I'm going to use some of these cards. I rarely use these cards. What's this? Right. Mystery. Magic. I'll acknowledge it. Mm. It came out again. I'm going to have to take it. Clarify. What is this ceremony, mystery, magic here? Blessing, fulfillment, well-being, entitlement, eternity, consistency, soulmate, blessing. Hmm. Mm. I don't know if this is a love spell. They're asking somebody for their blessing. They're asking, they're doing something spiritual here. Tell me more. Adventure, explorer, passion, travel. Oh, they're trying to manifest you back. Mm-hmm. They're trying to manifest you back. They feel like you're their soulmate, but I feel like this rights card, somebody definitely got swept up. Somebody swept up here because it's giving me the swept up energy from the other day. Goal. So they may be trying to come back in and seduce you. Okay. And they may be doing a love spell to try to make sure it works, to try to make, get it to work. I don't know. But they're trying to come in and kind of sweep you off your feet. Maybe with the idea of that they can fulfill something, that they want to be in a connection with you, long term. Okay. There's a goal here. What is the goal? It's a strategy, planning, prediction, mind reading. It's a strategy to accomplish what? A curse. Hate, catastrophe, misfortune. Evidence. Trap. Mm-mm. Victim, allure, trick. What is this trick here? Compromise. Okay. Not. Oh Lord. Rush, progress, delivery. So if this message reverberates with you, I'm gonna just say it like this: do not sleep with this person. Do not. Okay. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, in reverse, with investment in reverse, with success in reverse. Do not engage physically or intimately with this individual. They may be trying to set some sort of trap that will put you in some sort of spiritual disturbance or health wise. Health wise. Something you would not be thankful or grateful or you wouldn't feel good about. Responsible confirmation assurance. So they want to try to come in and make some sort of promise to you. They're prepared for you to protest. They're prepared for you to, and all of that, right? They're prepared for some sort of conflict or an argument. If it's almost like somebody wants to come in and drum up an argument so there could be the makeup energy after, or the intense passion of, if you know what I'm saying? Like it feels like it's very strategic. Maintenance, the makeup. Hmm. The amendment is like the fight, the promise, the fight, and then the makeup. Okay, so I want you to listen to those stages because I feel like this is the stages that this person is going to try to employ. The promise of I can do this. You know what I mean? Like I understand. I'm going to set a date to talk to my fam. I'm going to set a date to, let's go out. I'm not afraid to, be open with you or be in public with you. We're good. You know what I'm saying? They're going to make a promise. Then they're going to cause some sort of conflict or some sort of argument for the purposes of making back up. It feels like this person wants to hook someone into a trauma bond or a trauma cycle or a karmic cycle. Okay. But with this delivery, they're rushing for a reason. They're rushing in for a reason. And it feels like this has to do. Spirit said that the intentions was revenge. So keep that in mind. It's like they trying to drop off something to you. And I'm kind of leaning towards something physical, but it could absolutely be spiritual. Craving, excess, greed, gluttony. It was in reverse. Luck also in reverse. So this would definitely be a misfortune. This would be something you would not want. Whatever this is, whether this is spiritual or physical, they have some sort of intentions though. Privacy, separate. And they're going to walk away from you once they gain that. So if this strategy, promise, conflict, maintenance works on someone in the collective, just know that after they get what they want, they're going to go back into hiding. They're going to go back into not wanting to talk, not wanting to be out in public, trying to keep it a secret. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. And it feels like if this is spiritual, where they're trying to lay some sort of spell, then this is going to, even just a trauma bond it kind of works a lot like a spell. If somebody has to really intentionally cut the cord when you have these trauma bonds or go heal. Okay. But it feels like something will be laid to where you will end up in a loop with this person. So you've stood your ground. Absolutely. Okay. You stood your ground. Don't let this back in. All right. Even if you do feel a certain intense connection with this person, a past life familiarity, there is a past life energy here with this person. And so that's what can be conflicting and confusing. Okay. But this person doesn't have your best interest at heart at all. All right. I feel like they just want to come tell you what they need to tell you to get you to get up out them clothes. To be honest. Affirm the collective spirit who reverberates with this message. Strategy and planning. Your actions have taken you to a new phase in your spiritual evolution. Now is the time to plan and strategize for the highest possible outcome. Keep your plan and your strategy in the forefront of your mind. Okay, in the forefront of your ambition, right? Don't let anyone come in to try to, execute their will over your reality. Okay? So somebody is strategizing and planning to do something. Listen. You're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or say something, and it's time to act on its wisdom. Okay? So stay connected to your intuition, because somebody's intuition is telling them to stay detached from this individual. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust the outcome will work out, and let go of your attachment to it. Tell us more. Authenticity. Be your divine self at all times. You weren't disguised to fit in. Break away from expectations and fully express yourself in your own unique way, and you'll be a magnet for success. Okay? So, and what I'm also seeing here is, again, this person's strategy is to come in and pretend like they heard what you had to say. Okay, they heard that, you said that they were detached from their authenticity. They're not being real. You're not being true. You're not being honest. You're being a coward. Okay, because you don't want to, love and love openly, or you're not able to, or you're hiding, or you're sneaking, or you're being a cheater, or you're non-committal, or whatever the fuck. So their plan is to come in and act like they heard what you had to say, and that they're going to stand in their authenticity. But Spirit is saying for you to be the karmic lesson, unintentionally, maybe intentionally, that this person needs. Okay, listen to your inner voice. Stay detached from this person and remain in your authenticity. You ain't got to go and be hiding and ducking and diving in hotel rooms and stuff with folks. Pay attention. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs you're being given, both the subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life. Okay? All right, collective, this has been the message. Let me know how it reverberated for you all. Thank you so much for tapping in and spending a little time with you, girl. All right, I appreciate you. To all of my new viewers, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to the Soul Tribe, okay? I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope that you will subscribe, okay? And that you will turn on your notification bell so you'll know when I'm back with another message and that you'll come back and visit. Okay? Be a part of the premieres, jump into the chats, leave your comments, all of that. Okay? All of that. If anyone is in need of a personal reading, the information is in the description. Okay, the link will take you to my website where you can book. Please make sure you view the full website. It's only like 1 or 2 pages. Look at the instructions halfway down in the middle of the page and make sure you do both steps so that you can get your reading back in a timely fashion. Okay, like, share, hype it up, fam, if you have one to spare. I love you guys. Thank you for all your support. Always. Never goes unnoticed, all right? And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, family.